Good morning to everyone. In this class, we are going to see the graphical method for sequencing problem. In the last class, we are seeing processing of n jobs by 2 machines, by 3 machines, by 4 machines. But graphical method is for 2 jobs by n machines. Here we are going to do only 2 jobs by various machines. So for this, you have to take x-axis for job 1, y-axis for job 2. Here the steps are given. You have to go through it. Now I will going to explain problem. The first problem is determine the minimum time needed to process the 2 jobs on 4 machines M1, M2, M3 and M4. The technical order for these jobs is as follows. For job 1, the sequence will be given. Similarly, for job 2 is also the sequence is given. For graphical method, for job 1 and job 2, we have different sequencing. Similarly, we also have the processing time also. So this is your given data. We have to find out total elapsed time. That is the minimum time needed to process means you have to take 2 jobs, you have to complete it by all the machines means you have to find out the total elapsed time. The total elapsed time is calculated by time consumed by job 1 plus idle time for job 1. Time consumed by job 1 is calculated by the given problem itself. For job 1 we have 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 4. For idle time only you have to use a graph. So we have to move with the solution. So listen carefully. For the solution, we have to write like this. Job 1 as well as job 2. Sequencing and processing time. Similarly, for job 2 is also sequencing and processing time. For job 1, we have the sequence M1, M2, M3, M4. For job 2, we have M4, M2, M1, M3. So here we have to write the processing time. Problem itself they are given the processing time also. So you have to write carefully. For job 1 there is no change for sequencing. So you have to write as it is 5, 7, 8, 4. For job 2 sequencing will be M4, M2, M1, M3. So you have to write the corresponding processing time. For M4 9, M2 8, M1 5, M3 6. So using this only we have to come with the graph. So now we have to see, you have to write like this. The first one M1 is 0 to 5. The next M2 will be the processing time is 7. So 5 plus 7, 12. So 5 to 12 will be the M2. M3 will be, you have to add 8. So 12 to 20. For M4 is 4, so 20 to 24. So you have to write like this, then only you have to draw the graph easily. Similarly for job 2, 0 to 9, you have to add 8 means 9 to 17, 17 to 22 and 22 to 28. So now we have to come with the graph. In this graph we have to draw the job 1 and job 2. For scale you have to take 2 cm both x-axis as well as y-axis. First we have to come with M1. M1 for job 1 is 0 to 5. So you have to draw the line for 0. 0 means you have to draw the parallel line for 0, that is in origin. Similarly 5 means you have to draw the line for 5. For job 2, M1 timing will be 17 to 22. So 17 to 22 you have to draw the parallel line for job 1. For 17 we have to draw the line. Similarly 22 is also you have to draw the line. So the intersection space is your M1, that is in machine 1. So in the graph itself they are mentioned clearly. So you have to go through the graph. For M2, we have to come with the job 1 means 5 to 12. So already we draw the line to 5. Now we have to draw the line for 12. So parallel to job 2, that is parallel to y-axis, you have to draw the line 12. The next job 2 will be M2 is 9 to 17. For 9 you have to draw the line. Similarly for 17 is also you have to draw the line. So intersection space will be the M2. So you have to use graph, then only the problem will be easiest. So now we have to come with M3. For 12 and 20 you have to draw the line. Similarly for job 2, M3 means 22 to 28 you have to draw the line. So the intersection space is M3. Similarly we have to come with M4, 20 to 21. You have to draw the line for 20 to 24. For job 2 means you have to draw the line for 0 to 9. So the intersection space is M4. So you have to draw carefully M1, M2, M3, M4. Now we have to find out the ideal time for job 1 as well as job 2. For this you have to draw the straight line for this. So you have to start with the origin 0, next 2, 2, next 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, like this you have to draw. In between we have any machine means you have to just stop it. Here you have to stop that line, straight line. So you have to draw the line from the origin. You have to stop with M2 because it will be in between. So you have to stop that machine 2. After completing the job only we have to again draw the straight line. So this will be idle time for job 2. Parallel to job 1 means that is idle time for job 2. After finishing M2, that is after finishing the jobs from M2 only we have to draw the straight line again. So you have to draw that straight line means you have to come with the last one is here. So this will be the last value will be 28 because the last job 2 completing time will be 28. So 28, 28 will be in the last point. So for here we have to start with this line means this will be finished. That's all. So up to this only we have to come with because for job 1 the last value will be 24. For job 2 the last value will be 28. So up to 24 you have to stop. That's all. So the remaining time will be the idle time for job 1. For here up to 23 you have to finish. So listen carefully, up to 21 it will be stopped. So 21 to 28 will be the idle time for job 1. Similarly, so the idle time for job 1 is 7. Similarly, idle time for job 2 means parallel to job 1. Here one box and the another box will be half. So one box is 2 centimeter, the another one is half is 1 centimeter. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So idle time for job 2. So you have to use graph sheet, then only the problem will be clear. So for here we have to come with total elapsed time. So idle time for job 1 is 7 hours, idle time for job 2 is 3 hours. So total elapsed time is given by time consumed by job 1 plus idle time for job 1. So total elapsed time is equal to 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 4 is equal to 24 plus idle time for job 1 is 7. So we get the answer is 31. Then in bracket we have the idle time for 2. So these two are equal means your problem will be correct. This bracket will be for your checking alone. So total elapsed time is equal to time consumed by job 2 plus idle time for job 2. Total elapsed time will be, total consumed time will be calculated by 9 plus 4, 8 plus 5 plus 6. So that will be 28 plus 3 hours will be the idle time for job 2. So totally 31 hours. I hope this problem will be clear. The next example we are going to see. See the next example. So second problem is solve the following sequencing problem given the technological sequence and processing time. So job 1 and job 2 sequence is given. Similarly, the processing time is also given. So similarly for the problem 1, you have to find out. First you have to write the sequence A, B, C, D. First job 2 sequencing will be D, B, A, C. So processing time will be given. So you have to write for A, B, C, D no change for job 1. So you have to write as it is 2, 4, 5, 1. For job 2 the processing time will be different because the sequencing is D, B, A, C. So you have to write 6, 5, 2, 3. So for this we have to come with the graph. So for the graph, M1 will be, that is A machine will be calculated by job 1 means 0 to 2. For here 11 to 13. So you have to draw the line for 0 and 2. Similarly for job 2 means you have to draw the line for 11 to 13. The intersection space is machine A. Similarly for B means job 1 2 to 6. Job 2 means 6 to 11. So the intersection space is B. Similarly for C you have to draw job 1 means 6 to 11. For job 2 means 13 to 16. The intersection space is C. Similarly for come with the D means 11 to 12. Similarly 0 to 6 means that will be your D machine. So for this we have to draw the straight line means 0 to 0, 2 comma 2, 4 comma 4, 6 comma 6. Here there is no in between. There is machine will be, sorry, here there is no machine will be in between, so we have to draw a straight line directly. So here the ideal time for job 2 is 0 because in between there is no machine. A, B, C, D will be separated, so you have to draw the straight line 0 to something means your job 1 will be finished up to 12, job 2 will be 16, so you have to stop with up to 12. The remaining time will be the idle time. For here the idle time will be, we have one full boxes and the remaining will be another full boxes. So here we have the processing time will be 4 hours. Similarly for job 2 means the idle time will be 0. So for here we have to calculate, one box will be 2, the another box will be 2 means 4. So total elapsed time is equal to, idle time for job 1 is 4 hours, idle time for job 2 is 0. So total elapsed time is equal to time consumed by job 1 plus idle time for job 1. So time consumed by job 1 will be 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 1. So that is 12. 12 plus 4 is equal to 16 hours. So this bracket will be for checking. Total elapsed time is the total time consumed by job 2 plus idle time for job 2. Here idle time for job 2 is 0. Total time consumed will be 6 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3. So this will be 16. So both are equal. So your problem will be correct. So you have to do the third one is your homework sum. So for homework sum is also I will give the solution. You have to try to do this. In case you have any doubt means ask me. Because the graphical method is in graph sheet means it will be very clear. So you have to, if you have graph sheet means you have to draw in graph, otherwise you have to draw in a note itself. Then yeah, it should be clear means okay, otherwise you have to ask me, I will clear you. Thank you.